Hello, how are you? I hope you're good. I am here with not one, not two, but 3 unboxings. I know I have always done them separately, but at the beginning of this year I said that sometimes I might combine them. Don't worry though, if you are here for a specific one, I will leave the timestamps down below so you can just skip to that part if you fancy, and if not, then it's 3 in 1 and I hope you guys enjoy it. So today I have a book box club, which is a UK subscription box. The white balance is gonna be all over the place. Fairyloot, another UK subscription box, and an Owlcrate, which is a Canadian American one. I have just came back from a lovely day at the beach, so I just felt really chill, and I really didn't plan on filming today because it's actually quite late, so I don't know if it's gonna get dark or anything, but I just felt so chill and I was like, you know what I would like to do? I would like to hang out with my internet friends. So this is obviously me talking to the camera, but I'm there with you watching in spirit. Is that weird? But regardless, I thought it would be cool to sit down and open all these boxes, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna be unboxing these in the order that they arrived. I will leave the links to the websites of the boxes and codes down below for you guys if you fancy a look and if you want to save some pennies if you do decide to order. Before we begin though, I thought it would be fun to let the subscription boxes decide my next month's TBR. I mean, it's not like I lack ideas of what to read, so I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I thought it would be fun. So I will pick a fandom from each box that was like an item based on or something that I haven't read yet or I have not caught up yet, and so we're gonna end up with 3 fandoms, and then I'm hoping to figure out the poll section here so you guys can decide what I should add to my like May's TBR. Why not? I thought it would be fun. Plus it's kind of exciting because I don't know what's gonna come up, so you know. I'll hopefully leave the poll at the end of the video when I know my 3 categories or 3 books, so very exciting, super extra, entirely unnecessary. Let's do it. So first up we have the book box club. Now the theme for this one, I think it was something squad, or that might be the next one, or I might just be wrong in general. So Bold and Brave. So April 2019, Bold and Brave, and on the other side we have all of the details, but are we gonna look into that? Nope. Then I have a little envelope that will tell me how and where to look out for the book club meeting. So this is how it looks like. So first up, actually, on the top, which is usually the other way around, is the book, but I'm gonna obviously leave that to last, is this adorable little tin. That's just really cute, and this is from Handmade in Scotland. Ooh, Glasgow soap. I did not know about that company, and that's really cool because it's local to me basically. I'm in Edinburgh, but like it's still kind of local. Oh, I know this scent. I have like a plumping Soap and Glory one in this. I think it's like chocolate. It says Selena's chocolate cake. It's not my favorite scent, but I adore this little thing, and I really do want to check the company out because first of all, I just love the packaging, and second of all, it's, you know, local and you want to support local businesses. So yeah, this is Selena's chocolate cake, and thankfully I'm in the middle of the 3rd book for a very long time. I don't really want to continue with it that much, so I'm hoping there's gonna be another one. Oh, I love this! Okay, so Mother of Dragons bookmark, and it's like a super thin metallic bookmark. I do love these. I do mostly use them at home because it does tear a page if you carry it with you, but that is such a thin and not heavy. I love that! And it's like a dragon, and this is created by another studio for Book Box Club. I love that, and obviously it's for Game of Thrones, very much on theme currently. Game of Thrones I did read, so hooray! A really big cookie, and a beautiful one, and it just says Be Brave. Gardener's cookies. I'm not sure if that's the same one, but if it is, then like I know it's gonna be like really tasty because I have tried them before and was not disappointed, and obviously perfect for a little reading session. Then we have quite a few promotional items. So we have an exclusive sample from the sampler, The Furies by Katie Lowe. The Hand, the Eye, and the Heart, like postcard thing. The Girl Who Came Out of the Woods sampler, I believe, like this one. And then a big bookmark for The Gifted, The Talented, and Me. Be More Hermione, Grand Plans for the Bold. Oh, I love this! It's like a very good size because I was really a fan for when I actually worked in the office. So I use them all the time, but I don't have that much space on my table now. But this is like a perfect size, it's like an A5 kind of thing. And it says, be more Hermione, grand plans for the bold. And you can have like your week plan or like to-dos there. I will be bold and I will. So like an intention, a quote to inspire, self-explanatory. But what I do love the most, well, first of all, is what I'm reading is really cool. But also my mood chart. So it has a mood tracker. How cool is that? I mean, I am using my bullet journal, but it's just so fun. I might try it, and if not, then I'm sure I'll put it in my giveaway box, which is getting bigger and bigger now. But I love the idea. I'm like fully behind this. I very much appreciate. Obviously, it helps that it's Harry Potter inspired. Hey, it's a Harry Potter inspired. So this is, oh, cool. So this is like inspired by Mulan, I'm fairly certain. So we have Mulan and the dragon and some lanterns, and it's really kind of cool. Mulan tote bag with artwork by Maria Teresa. And then the next thing we got is our book. Actually, I could have just said you guys should just vote on what I read next from the books that I got, didn't I? But oh well. Oh, it is! The hand, the eye, and the heart. Oh, I really love the cover. It has like these beautiful accents. It's like a dragon and a phoenix and metallic blue teal details. Really beautiful. It sounds like almost like a Mulan retelling, because it says Zilan was assigned female at birth. Despite a gift for illusions, they are destined to live out their life within the confines of the women's quarter. But when civil war sets the empire aflame, Zilan is determined to save their disabled father from the battlefield by taking his place. Surviving brutal army training as a boy, Xi is only the first challenge. In the glittering court of the Land of Dragons, love and betrayal are two sides of the same smile, and soon the fate of a nation rests on Xi's shoulder. But to win, they must decide where their heart truly belongs. Oh, hello. Didn't even notice him. That sounds like a really cool book. It sounds very Mulan-esque. I usually say that Mulan is my favorite Disney movie. Bookplate in here as well. So have you read this? Have you heard anything about it? Let me know if you liked it or not. Yeah, and then we also obviously have this little envelope. So I have a lovely card from Libby and Kate, who are always so kind, and a card for the Clubhouse meeting, where author is also gonna join in, because they usually do, I think. And it's Wednesday, 5th of June, 8 p.m. BST. So that was super lovely, and I was technically kind of part of all of the fandoms mentioned for once. It's very random and very unlikely. But so I think instead of all of the other books, I'm gonna put this book into our 3 ones. So it makes kind of more sense because all of the other ones I was familiar with. Next up we have Owlcrate, and it's so heavy. So the theme was the dark side. I liked that. A little bit of a creepy card there, because it looks like they're just gonna get it on in like Christian high school. Very intrigued. Okay, the first thing is their monthly pin collection, which is, I think, is every month, themed for the book that they feature. Iron must be tested, it says. I don't want to look at what the book is yet, so I'm gonna put that aside, but it's a very beautiful pin. And this is designed by Hey Atlas Creative. Oh, and then we have a little pop socket. That is a really cool item, and it is inspired by Vicious, which I have read the first book of, but I haven't continued with the second yet. But I can clearly see that it is inspired by that, which I love the design. Oh, it's also by Hey Atlas Creative. Then we have the official licensed Six of Crows socks that they have announced previously on their Instagram, so I knew they were coming, and they're actually much nicer in person than I thought they would be, so that's really cool. They're like really lovely dark red, and I love Six of Crows. Crooked Kingdom is one of my favorite books. And so we have a crow, a dagger, a wolf, a pistol, and it says Six of Crows. So that's a really cool item. I like that quite a bit. Then we have this banner. And I love that it's black. Can you tell that I like black? So I absolutely love that it's black, and I love the detail around here. So that's really nice. I like that very much. Well done, Owlcrate. I love that quite a bit, and I love that it just very aesthetically pleasing for me, very simple. Then we have a scarf, I think. Oh yes, it is. Okay, so this is like a really nice purpley scarf. This is, I think, for Grisha trilogy, which I have read the first book, didn't quite like it. Very unlike Six of Crows for me. I think I maybe just read it too late in the game, so I couldn't handle the tropes, but I did hear that it's basically one of the first ones that did that many and such tropes, so you know, maybe it was original when it came out. But I love the scarf so much. It's very like, I love this color. I love it, and it's very silky and very like thin. Oh, a big fan of this scarf. Bookmarked tattoos. I really like that designers work as well, so this is just, it's just a big win, this one. We have a sampler for Finale. Very interesting. I am intrigued about that one. That's not all, it just keeps going. This box is like filled with items. Then we have a hardcover notepad, and it is very nice and sturdy, like really proper. And oh, nice and lined, yes please. Like, just basically don't do any other paper, just lined. This witch had been crafted from the darkness between the stars by Sarah J. Maas. Quote, so I think it's Throne of Glass? Stella Bookish Art, Throne of Glass. Perfection. I'm a fan of this. I'm really a fan of this. It'll be well used for good. Very nice. And then another little item here is this banner, handkerchief, satin floaty thing. It's a Wicked Saints map. I think this is like a promo item, I think, because I can see that Wicked Saints is the book that we got. It is gorgeous. Okay, so yeah, I think this is like a publisher's item. If you end up being a massive fan of the book, that is pretty nice to like, you could frame this, you could hang it, so you know, pretty cool. And then we get, oh god, oh that's snug. To the book. Oh, it has deckled pages. It's depending whether you like that or not. I've recently just started like not really caring for or against them. It's like, it doesn't bother me. Then we have the Dear Reader letter, which is just such a stunning book. That I love the aesthetic of it. Just whew. Emily A. Duncan, Wicked Saints, Let Them Fear Her. Ooh, look at that spine. Oh, and look at that inside. I'm just like, I'm in book heaven. Let Them Fear Her underneath, like super bright red. Some stories are so beautiful, so brutal that they claw at your heart and refuse to let go. Welcome to the world of Wicked Saints, an epic, passionate novel that you won't soon forget. Prepare to meet a girl named Nadia who hears the whispers of the gods inside her head, a prince surrounded by desperate suitors and deadly assassins, a monster hidden behind pale, tortured eyes, and a smile that cuts like a knife. The paths of these three characters become entwined during a centuries-long war filled with sinners and saints, magic and mystery, and a star-crossed romance that threatens to tip the scales between dark light forever. Very excited to read this book. It just sounds great. Is it signed by the author? It's probably signed by the author. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. And you usually do exclusive covers, so... Oh yeah, so the normal one is like this white and blue one. Oh, I'm so much prefer this one. Oh, beautiful, stunning. Always a little bit of a gamble because you might prefer the normal one, but 100% this just looks so cool. And the next month's theme is epic adventures and an exclusive item designed by KDP Letters. Oh, I love KDP Letters. So that is pretty cool. I think this is one of my absolute all-time favorite boxes they have included. Yeah, I'm just a really big fan of that one. I do just have one little note, and I know this is a lot of the times due to manufacturing and it's not as easy to implement the change or anything, and obviously it's just me little voice here, but if possible, I would just love to see a little bit, like I understand some items need to be packed in plastic for hygienic reasons, like I get that, really do, but just I would just love to see not everything being packed in plastic, because legitimately the only item that didn't come in plastic was the sampler. Everything else was in plastic, so it's just a little bit overwhelming. But so just my tiny note, because I would just love to see less plastic. But for the actual fandom, so not Grisha, because I'm just not gonna read that, have read the socks. Throne of Glass again. Will I have to actually include that there? Or should I just go for the Wicked Saints? Because it seems like it's the only other option. So you guys, oh, there's also Vicious, the second one of Vicious. I'm gonna include the second one of Vicious in the voting. That's like if I figure it out. If not, then I'll just upload it on Instagram, I think, the poll. Hey, lastly we have Fairyloot, which from September onwards is not a review, more just like me showing you what's inside of it, because I am team of Fairyloot. I know what's inside of it. I'm entirely biased, so I'm just showing you and telling you what my favorite items are. Not a review though, being honest. So oh, I haven't pre-cut this one. Oh, yikes. This month's theme was dark magic. We have this stunning art by Tara, who is the artist for all of the themes behind Fairyloot and some other bits and pieces, of course. And we obviously have the spoiler card, which we're not gonna look into. The first item then is the tease trainer for Mr. Kindly with little paws around the box. So this is a black cat tease trainer, so we basically have two parts. I don't know if you can see it at all. And you put like tea in the booty and then you just pop that over and then you hook that like on a cup and it just sits there brewing. I think it's cute. A little shadow cat for your reading session. Then we have a little A6 sort of very glittery holographic notebook with the design from Stella Bookish Art, with the quote from Children of Blood and Bone. We are all children of blood and bone, all instruments of vengeance and virtue. Then we have Philosopher's Stone soap, shaped in Philosopher's Stone shape. And it has the ingredients and everything on the other side, and actually has a little healing stone somewhere floating in the mold. So yeah, that is obviously inspired by Harry Potter, or just Philosopher's Stone if you prefer, from other places, but Harry Potter. And yeah, it has a very nice like spring-like scent to it. Then we have a pin from Emberfall, which is the kingdom from the curse So Dark and Lonely. I have recently read the book and I absolutely loved it. Like, I really did. It was so easy to read and so enjoyable, but more about that in the wrap-up. This is designed by Literary Emporium and I personally really love it, especially as like a new fan of the fandom. Then we have a tote bag, which is one side The Darkling by Morgana Anagram and another side a quote from the same fandom by KDP Letters. So this is the problem with Wanting is that it makes you weaker, and it's by Lee Bardugo, because this is for Grisha Trilogy. Reversible, like we tend to do now. I think it's really cool, but again, I'm biased. The item I've been waiting for a while now. And this is Book Sleeve, and it features art by Monoleem Art, and it has like slightly different things on both sides. So we have Lila and Kel from Dark Shade of Magic on this side, and then just like the background design with the different Londons on this side. And I love it! I was waiting for so long to actually see it in front of me. So this is like a reworked book sleeve design, not like design, but like it's made differently from the previous ones, is what I'm trying to say. So it's like a little bit like thinner, and you can roll it into and put in your bag, but still very protective and cushioning. So yeah, this is my favorite item from the box. Moving on. Then we have a postcard or like a promotional card for We Set the Dark on Fire, and we have the next two tarot cards still done by Emily Haynes. We have Nina the Lovers and Matthias the Tower. Both are inspired by Six of Crows. Coming on to the book pouch, we have, ooh, look at those pages. Gorgeous book, okay. It is Nocturna by Maya Motaine. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but beautiful fantasy set in, it says Latinx inspired. Underneath it is this sort of gray-black with golden spine. And the normal, this is an exclusive cover, and it is a signed edition and obviously has sprayed edges. The normal edition is bright red, so basically the exact same but bright red instead of blue. To Finian Boy, magic is two things: a knife to hold under the throat of anyone who crosses her, and a disguise she shrugs on as easily as others pull on cloaks. As a talented face shifter, it's been years since Finn has seen her own face, and that's exactly how she likes it. But when she gets caught by a powerful mobster, she's forced into an impossible mission: steal a legendary treasure from Castellan's royal palace or be stripped of her magic forever. To Prince Alfur, magic is an escape, but one that comes with a price. First in line for the throne after the disappearance of his older brother, Alfie is desperate to find him and bring him home, even if it means dabbling, not dabbing, in forbidden magic. And when Finn and Alfie's fate collide, they realize magic can be other things too, and the type they accidentally release into the world is something neither of them expects or understands. It's hungry. I love the sound of it, and I'm gonna be reading this very, very soon, and I'm also hosting the read-along for it. There's also a character print that is done by Niru, and a Dear Reader letter on the other side. And then lastly we have the Fairy Scoop, which has the read-along dates. It's gonna be run for 7 consecutive days starting on May 13th. And this is how it looks like normally, so like and then the next month's theme is unlikely romances, and that, my friends, is everything. Oh, I lied, sorry, there's a little bookmark as well. And that now is everything. So let me actually check what fandoms this brought that I haven't read. Oh no, maybe this was a bad idea. Obviously I'm gonna be reading this regardless, so I don't want to add it. Six of Crows have already read. Sharker Shade of Magic have read. Pursuit Dark and Lonely have read. Harry Potter have read, but it did come up like twice now, so maybe I should include it. Oh no, there's actually 2 choices. So there's God's Grave, which is the second book to Nevernight, which I still haven't read, so I think I'm gonna add that. But there also would be a Children of Blood and Bone, because I have not read that either, but I just have heard so many mixed reviews that I think I want to like wait a little bit. So I'm gonna put God's Grave. So let me know which box was your favorite from these months, and also if I have figured out how to vote here, please decide on what I'm gonna read next month. So we have either, oh my god, what did I pick? Okay, so the book that came in the book box club, Vengeful or God's Grave. I think I'm personally leaning towards God's Grave, but I'll read whatever you guys decide. But yeah, let me know which box was your favorite and what item was your favorite. As I said, I'll leave all of the links down below if you want to peruse, check them out, see what else they've done, you know, that kind of stuff. And thanks so much for watching. I feel like this probably is already kind of long, so I'm just gonna go. But thank you so much for hanging out. You have a wonderful day or evening ahead of you, and I'll see you in the next one.